SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom was a beloved PlayStation 2 game that many people have a nostalgic feel over, and rightfully so. However, it was a game that I never played, and therefore going into Rehydrated, aka a remastered version of this game, everything felt new and fresh. But that doesn't mean the game feels new and fresh. Instead, it feels like a modern PlayStation 2 game, which at times is a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing. Having watched a number of episodes from the show, the first thing that stood out to me was the sound quality. Apparently, all the music and voice work from the 2003 game was reused, and for the most part, it works fine. With occasional audio glitches, the voiceovers works well, but sadly Mr. Krabs wasn't voiced back then by Clancy Brown, and that is clearly noticeable. I had one cutscene play without any sound at all, and the quality of the audio does sound somewhat dated. The game is somewhat non-linear, and throughout your journey you'll be playing as SpongeBob, Patrick and Sandy. Each character has their unique abilities and plays fairly different from each other. This 3D platformer includes many bright and vibrant environments, really bringing out some of the color and cartoonish feel that the game is going for. Some characters might look slightly off, but it does the job well for what it's trying to achieve. The gameplay is smooth for the most part, and looking through some comments, I noticed that fans of the original seems fairly happy with many of the game's challenges returning, and the camera has seen a major improvement. Again, I never really played the original, so I cannot comment on this matter. It felt kind of fresh to play a 3D platformer that is essentially a collectathon game during 2020, and some of the challenges with Rehydrated can be challenging. The game is straightforward for the most part, and there are no penalties when dying, and if you only got a couple of minutes to play, then this also acts well as a pick up and play game. Playing this on a PC, it ran fairly smooth at 60 frames per second, but playing it with a controller is much easier than a mouse and keyboard. Loading screens did appear more often than what I would have liked, but thankfully they aren't long. There is also online and offline multiplayer components to this game, or Horde mode featuring new characters and previously cut content. It is fairly basic, but it does add some additional value to a game that is already priced less than your standard new video game. Overall, this game plays well, but it does have some glitches, and considering this is a 2003 game, much of which plays like a 2003 game, I'd say for newcomers it might be better to wait for a slight sale, but if you're a fan of the original game, then you probably have already bought this. If I'd had to put a score on this, then I'd easily give it a 7 out of 10. I'd like to thank THQ and the publishers involved for providing me with a review key, and for more gaming content, check out the rest of my channel. If you enjoyed this video, then give me a thumbs up. If you dislike it, and then give me a thumbs down, but please tell me why so I can improve on my videos. My name is Frank, I'm the RedTieGuy, and frankly, thank you for watching. Catch you guys in the next video.